Krujë is a town and a municipality in north-central Albania, located between Mount Krujë and the Ishëm River. The city is only 20 kilometers north from the capital of Albania, Tirana. The municipality was formed at the 2015 local government reform by the merger of the former municipalities Bubq, Cudhi, Fushë-Krujë, Nikël and Kodër-Thumanë, that became municipal units. The seat of the municipality is the town Krujë. The total population is 59,814, in a total area of 339.02 square kilometers. The population of the former municipality at the 2011 census was 11,721, inhabited by the Illyrian tribe of the Albani. In 1190, Krujë became the capital of the first autonomous Albanian state in the Middle Ages, the Principality of Bubq. Later it was the capital of the Kingdom of Albania, while in the early 15th century Krujë was conquered by the Ottoman Empire, but then recaptured in 1443 by Skanderbeg, leader of the League of Lets, who successfully defended it against 3 Ottoman sieges until his death in 1468. The Ottomans took control of the town after the 4th siege in 1478, and incorporated it in the territories. A 1906 local revolt against the Ottoman Empire was followed by the 1912 Declaration of Independence of Albania. In the mid-1910s, Krujë was one of the battlefields of the conflict between the short-lived Republic of Central Albania, founded by Asad Toptani, and the Principality of Albania. In 1914, Toptani managed to seize the town, but during the same year it was reincorporated by Prenk Doda in the Principality of Albania. During World War II it was the center of the activities of resistance leader Abbas Kupi. The museums of Krujë include the Skanderbeg Museum, located in the environs of the Krujë Castle, and the National Ethnographic Museum. Etymology: the name of the city is related to the Albanian word kroi, meaning fountain. In Albanian the city is known as Krujë or Krujë. In Byzantine documents of the early 7th century it has been attested as Kroi, while in medieval Latin it was known as Krija, Kroja and Krorum. During the Ottoman era it was also known as Akhisa or Akahisa, from the Turkish words Ak and Hissa. Geography: Krujë is found at an altitude of 600 meters on the foot of Mount Krujë of the Krujë Gorge, while south and west of the town is found the plain of the Ishëm River. The town is located in the northern part of the Outer Albanides tectonic unit, which consists of anticlines of Mesozoic carbonate platforms. The administrative center of the municipality is the town of Krujë, but it also includes the villages of Barkanesh, Bre and Pjeraj. The closest cities to Krujë are Tirana and Durrës, at a distance of 20 and 37 kilometers respectively. History: ancient. In ancient times the region of Krujë was inhabited by the Illyrian tribe of the Albani, while the town is located near the Iron Age Illyrian site of Zgjidhesh. Some scholars have identified the site with the main settlement of the Albani, Albanopolis, while others identified Albanopolis with Krujë itself. During the Illyrian Wars the area of Krujë was captured by the Roman Republic. Early medieval artifacts of Krujë include dress items and weaponry found in 5th and 6th century cemeteries, which display the high status and the wealth of the burials. Originally a middle-sized fortress like other urban centers of Krujë, expanded to a town probably from the 6th to the 9th century AD. In 1190 Krujë became the capital of the first autonomous Albanian state of the Middle Ages, the Principality of Bubq, founded by Progan of the House of Progan. During the reign of Gulim of Albania the principality was dissolved and incorporated in the newly founded Kingdom of Albania. During the late 13th and early 14th century, the Byzantine and later the Serbian Empire took control of the city. The Kingdom of Albania was eventually dissolved between 1363 and 1368, when Karl Topia captured its capital Durrës and incorporated its territories, including Krujë in 1363 and the Princedom of Albania. After 1389, the House of Topia gradually lost control of the town, which by 1395 had come under Ottoman vassalage. The Ottomans lost control of Krujë in the early 15th century, when it was captured by Nikël and Kodër-Thumanë and regained it in 1415. After its recapture, it was incorporated in the Sanjak of Albania and formed an administrative unit with the status of sub-Basilik as attested in the Regional Register of 1431. During the Albanian Revolt of 1432 to 1436, the city was unsuccessfully besieged by Andrea Thopia. Until 1432, the sub-Basi of Krujë had been Zagand Bey, then Hizir Bey, and later during 1437 to 1438 Skanderbeg was its governor. In November 1438, Hizir Bey was again appointed as sub-Basi of Krujë until he was replaced in April 1440 by Umur Bey. On the 28th of November 1443, Skanderbeg gained control over Krujë by deceiving its sub-Basi with forged Sultan's letter. In 1444, Skanderbeg incorporated it in the League of Lets, the confederation of the Albanian principalities. From 1450 until 1477, Krujë was defended successfully by the Albanian troops 4 times against the Ottoman army, which eventually captured it in 1478 during the 4th siege of the city. During the first siege of Krujë in 1450, the 1,500 to 2,000 soldiers of the League of Lets under Vrana Conti and Skanderbeg defeated an Ottoman force of about 100,000 men led by Sultan Murat II, who had tried to bribe Conti to surrender the castle of the town. In the following decade, Krujë was first besieged in 1466 and then in 1467 unsuccessfully by Balaban Pasha and Sultan Mehmed II, whose total troops were about 150,000. After Skanderbeg's death in 1468, the city's garrison was supplemented by troops of the Republic of Venice. In 1476, the town was once more besieged by a 10,000-man army under Gedik Ahmed Pasha. However, the local garrison led by Proveditore Pietro Veturi fended off the Ottoman besiegers, who retreated after the arrival of reinforcements under Francesco Contrini and Nikël and Kodër-Thumanë. The city was eventually conquered by the Ottomans in 1478 after being besieged for over a year. This success was viewed by the Ottomans as a good omen that the siege of Shkodra would also be successful. Modern during the rise of nationalism in the Ottoman Empire, Krujë became the battlefield of various anti-Ottoman rebellions also related with the imposition of new taxes. In 1906, the people of Krujë revolted once more against the Ottoman Empire. The Wali of Shkodër, Salih Zeki Pasha, sent 4 battalions of the Ottoman army stationed in the city against the rebels of Krujë. After prolonged confrontations, the Ottoman officials offered to begin negotiations with the rebels. On the 20th of September 1906, the leaders of Krujë and the Ottoman diplomats met at the Talajbi quarter of Krujë to discuss the administrative status of the town. However, the Ottoman army under Semsi Pasha ambushed the rebel leaders. During the battle that followed, which became known in history after the Talajbi district, about 30 people died, including uninvolved civilians. Throughout the Albanian Revolt of 1912, it led to the creation of the Albanian Vilayet and later in the Declaration of Independence of Albania Krujë, which was captured on the 14th 18th of August, was one of the major anti-Ottoman centers. In 1914, Esad Toptani, a member of the notable Toptani family of the region and an officer of the Ottoman army, captured the town and incorporated it in the Republic of Central Albania, making it a center of his movement. But in June of the same year it was reincorporated by Prenk Doda in the Principality of Albania. On the 20th of December 1914, the local anti-Esadists, led by Abdi Toptani and Mehmed Guinali, formed the Union of Krujë, which quickly extended its authority in central Albania. Following the Italian invasion of Albania, the country became a protectorate of the Kingdom of Italy. Mustafa Mount Krujë, a native of Krujë, who became the prime minister of the new regime, ordered the formation of a 300-man gendarmerie force to defend the town against resistance groups. However, soon afterward, resistance leader Abbas Kupi, another native of the town, created one of the first permanent resistance forces of Albania in Krujë and gradually took control of the region. In 1943, at the Assembly of Tapise Balikombeti, proposed to the LNC the creation of provisional resistance government, with Krujë as the capital city, but this proposal was rejected by the LNC leaders. In the end of November 1944, the last German troops stationed in the area were defeated and LNC battalions entered the town. Administration. The current mayor of Krujë is Artur Blushi, who was elected in the 2015 local elections as a candidate of the Socialist Party of Albania. Culture. Religion. In antiquity, Krujë was a site used for pagan rituals, while after the spread of Christianity a church dedicated to St. Alexander was built near Mount Krujë. In the late 9th century, David of Krujë is mentioned as one of the bishops who participated in the Fourth Council of Constantinople. In the early 10th century, Krujë had a Byzantine Orthodox suffragan bishop, subject to the Metropolitan Bishop of Durrës. The Roman Catholic bishopric of Krujë was established in 1167, when its bishop was consecrated by Pope Alexander III. In 1284, the Byzantine Empire expelled the Catholic Bishop of Krujë, while after Stefan Duros II Milutin captured the town. He also expelled the Catholic Bishop Andreas Croensis in 1317. In Illyricum Sacrum, Daniele Falati documented 14 Catholic bishops of the town from 1286 to 1694, while Conrad Ubel documented 4 additional bishops. Bektashism was introduced in the region of Krujë in the early 18th century. During the Ottoman era, a tekke dedicated to the Bektashi Sansari Sultik was built near the Church of St. Alexander. In 1789–99, the Dolma Tekke was built by the Dolma family near the castle. In 1807, Sheikh Mimi, sent by Ali Pasha to Krujë, founded another tekke in the town. However, Sheikh Mimi was executed by Kaplan Pasha, who destroyed the tekke, which was restored by Baba Hussein of Daiba in the middle 19th century. Museums. The museums of Krujë include the Skanderbeg Museum and the National Ethnographic Museum. The Skanderbeg Museum, founded in 1982, was built in the environs of the Krujë castle. Its collection includes mostly 15th century artifacts related to the Albanian-Ottoman Wars, during which the castle was besieged 4 times by the Ottoman army. The National Ethnographic Museum of Krujë was founded in 1989 and is located in a 15-6-room villa of the Toptani family built in 1764. The main exhibits of the museum are objects of artisanship, whose age varies from 60 to 500 years. Sports. Krujë's most important football club is KS Kastrioti, founded in 1926 and briefly renamed as Puna Krujë in 1951. The club's home ground is Kastrioti Stadium, which has a capacity of 8,500 people. Infrastructure. Health. In 1922, the Director General of Health Services appointed the first Director of Health Services in Krujë, Ihsan Korka, while the last to hold the post before the establishment of the Socialist People's Republic of Albania was Abdullah Mehmeti. The first hospital and the first polyclinic of Krujë were built in 1946 and 1948 respectively. During 1968–69 a new medical laboratory and a department of surgery were added and expanded. In 1970 the Directorate of Hygiene and Epidemiology of the district was established in the town. In 1977–9 a new hospital and polyclinic were built, while in 1986 the first obstetrics and gynecology hospital of the town was opened. In 2008 the first hospital was rebuilt and renamed after its first director Stefan G. Joni. Notable people: Mustafa Murleka Krujë, a former Prime Minister of Albania. Abbas Kupi, World War II resistance leader and founder of the Legality movement. Shulaj Manzala, patriot and educator.